Saib ji, I'm a senior citizen and seen life with microscopic eyes, which I have seen in many races of people and associated with many cultures and many different religions in India and abroad. The Zoroastrian religion is the first monotheistic religion which existed from thousands of years before Jesus Christ. Monotheism, which was later followed by the Jews, Christians and Muslims. In this documentary, I have shown their history, geography and their total religion and lifestyle. They are the most wonderful race the world has ever known. They live by the gods' order of Manasni, Gavasni and Kunasni. That is good thoughts, good words and good deeds, observing that by which they live and by which they die. They are totally sincere, honest, they don't cheat, they don't lie, they are not corrupt, and every possible goodness is in that race. They are very intelligent, hardworking, no profession is left untouched by them. They excel in whatever they do. About 1300 years ago, they were the rulers of the world, with the greatest emperors to have ever ruled. After their defeat and persecution, they came to India and settled in the 8th century AD in Gujarat. Now this is an endangered race, fast diminishing as they don't convert anybody to their religion. A Parsi has to be born a Parsi. Earlier, they were in millions in Persia. Now they are reduced to 70,000 in India and about 20,000 all over the world. The government of India is helping them in all possible way to increase their population, that is birth rate. I say that Ahura Mazda, their god, has created them, given them the world to dominate, and hence Ahura Mazda will take care of the diminishing race of the Parsis. Saib ji.
My name is Aspi Devara. I am the Honorary Secretary of the Parsi Zoroastrian Anjuman of Secunderabad and Hyderabad. I've been in this post for the last 1.5 years, and I'm also a member of the Managing Committee for the last 14 years.
पारसी कम्युनिटी में पैदा हुए मेरे को बहुत ही प्राउडनेस है.
Mainly our religion is based on 3 basic principles: good thoughts, good words and good deeds. Yes, I'm very proud to be a Zoroastrian. Once we just wanted to buy a simple thing like a milk cooker. We'll pay the money, you please keep the cooker till we return. And the reply, the shopkeeper said, no need to pay money, madam. You are a Parsi and I'm sure your word you will keep, so you will definitely come back. So when you return, you can give back the money. In this world of corruption has that name.
Kirfegar Atia. I was born in Hyderabad in the year 1946. My father was a priest in the Lahore Agyari and my mother belonged to Hyderabad. I am a full-fledged priest of the Parsi community and offer my honorary services to the Hyderabad Agyari since the last more than 30 years.
I was born in a priestly family and got married in a priestly family.
My name is Shahnawaz Baria. I was born and brought up and educated in the same city that we are here just now in Hyderabad in Andhra Pradesh.
Hi, I am Parwan Sivikaji and my age is 13 years. I am studying in BRJC Parsi High School.
Good morning, I am Kainaz. I am studying in class 8. I am 13 years old. I am in BRJC Parsi High School.
Good morning everyone. My name is Sari. I am 13 years old and studying in class 9. My school name is BRJC Parsi High School. Thank you.
I think so far religion is concerned, Jamshed has viewed my sentiments too. Yes, we are proud to be Zoroastrians and we are proud to be Indians.
Two basically. I'm an Irani Zartusti, they are Parsi Zoroastrians. When I say Irani Zartustis, my forefathers stayed back in Iran and kept our religion, though practicing in secrecy.
I am Erwat Peshdat Pilcher. This is my father, Jahangir Pilcher. I'm working here since 4 years and as a priest, and he's working here since 30 years as a priest.
Is it start? Can we? Hi, this is Kaizan Edenji. is my mother, Perin Edilji. She is 92-year-old, right? But going strong.
Good evening, my name is Pearl Mistry. I work as a counsellor with the Geoparsi program. Geoparsi program is a Ministry of Minority Affairs, Government of India run program. It's the first program of its kind to increase a particular population of a community, and all of us know 800 deaths to 200 births is the ratio. Parsi community is a diminishing population.
Shnotra vremsdao, nemasate atashmasdao, avrevdao, madista yazada. To the glory of Avramasda, the Almighty. Homage up to the fire of Avramasda. In Zoroastrian religion, fire is venerated as the shining emblem of Avramasda. Prayers are offered up to, and the devotee longs to approach Avramasda through the fire. Creations were created by light of Avramasda. According to our holy books, there are 5 types of fires. Fire of Atasberam, fires in the body of human being and animals. Fire in atmosphere, fire in the highest spiritual form of Avramasda. Fire in atmosphere.
Fire, the supreme symbol of God, the symbol of divine life, that which is called the son of Ahura Mazda, the sacred symbol most revered by the Zoroastrians of today.
There are 9 Atashberams, 8 are there in India and 1 in Iran, Yazd. The highest graded temple is in Gujarat in Udwada, which is known as our Iran Shah.
Fravashis.
Fravashi means a guardian spirit. They are a distinct class of divine entities which permeate all creations. Every human being has his own Fravashi over and above his soul. According to the Zoroastrian teachings, after death, a man's soul is accountable for all the deeds committed in the material world.
When man is in need, he turns for help to God. In an age of lawless violence, the world cries for deliverance to the Maker. A great number of books and articles have been published showing widely varying results, fixing the date of Zoroaster anywhere between 6500 BC and 550 BC. The existing general opinions of the scholars may be divided into 2 groups. First, about 6500 BC, second, anytime between 1400 BC and 900 BC. In a holy hour, the child was born and the baby laughed aloud instead of wailing. All were amazed when the newborn baby sat up and uttered holy word Aunavedya. On the actual feast day, Zoroaster went out alone to offer homages to the deity river. He waded through the 4 branches of the river even when the water came up to his neck. After this Kosi baptism, when he came out of the river, he saw a glorious vision of the archangel Vauman. Vauman asked Zoroaster, "Who are you and what do you seek in life?" Zarathustra answered, "I want only to know and do God's will." Vauman told Zoroaster to lay aside his garment, means his material body, and led him forward. The Zoroaster saw God himself.
Zarathustra taught the greatness of God to Vistaspa and his courtiers like this: the great God Ahura Mazda is almighty. All that exists through his will. Zarathustra was lost in meditation. The assassin crept up to him. With a swift movement of his arm, pushed an Arabian dagger into the kneeling body. Zarathustra was murdered in his 77th year. Now,
the Zoroastrian religion, the oldest Zoroastrian scripture as it is preserved at present, is generally known as Avesta. Avesta is the name generally applied to the oldest scripture of the Parsis. The same term is used also for the language in which the Avesta texts are composed. The term Avesta means the foundation text, the original text as distinguished from Zend commentary exposition.
Doa Manajat. Namo chutune wo pak parvarigar.
O my pure God, I pray to you for thousands of times. You are the cool.
Maname Yazet Pak Dada Aura Masdana 101 नाम. Yazed Harvas Pavan, Harvas Pahaga, Harvas Pakuda, Abdaha, Avianjam, Bunastaha, Farakata, Jamaga, Parastara, Tumafia, Abarvan, Parvadaha, Anaefa, Hamaefa, Andro, Gida, Achim Chimna, Sapina, Afadnasha, Parvara, Ayana, Anayana.
The Navar, the one who is newly initiated into the work of offering prayers, rites and sacred things to Ahura Mazda is called Navar. A Murattab, through the second grade of initiation and become a Murattab. Priesthood. Among the ancient Iranians in eastern Iran, the priests were known as Atravans. Fire is an emblem of Supreme God. Hence, to guard it and keep it perpetually burning on the fire altars, a group of men with special qualifications were appointed from very ancient times in eastern Iran.
The 12 months of a Zoroastrian calendar. The 12 months are Farvardin, Ardives. In a Zoroastrian calendar, 30 days, each day is dedicated to a particular angel, the co-workers of Dada Ormas. The days are known as Rosh, in a Parsi calendar, a day is divided in 5 parts. Each day is associated with a certain number of divinities who are revered as masters of righteousness. First day is the Havan Gay. Havan Gay starts from sunrise till noon. The prayer is as follows. The abstract of certain prayer. Snautra uremsdao shem bahu istemasti ustaste ustamai ersai vistai shem bahu istemasti ustaste ustamai ersai vistai shem. Ushenge is from midnight to sunrise. Snautra uremsdao shem bahu istemasti ustaste ustamai ersai vistai shem. 5 gathas are the hymns of Zarathustra.
Yazad Bakshao Yande Bakshao Yazgar Meherban. In the name of Ahura Mazda, the bestower, the forgiver, the most benevolent. Initiation of a child into the Zoroastrian faith by performing religious ceremonies is known as Naujot. The Naujot should take place between the ages of 7 and 11, extended in rare cases up to the age of 15. In no case the age limit should exceed 15. Now let me explain the important parts of a sadra. The gireban in the front, that is the pocket of good deeds. The girdo at the back, that is the storehouse of potential good deeds. The straight tiri. Kusti is made from sheep's wool because sheep typifies innocence. It consists of 72 threads.
ये कश्ती 72 थ्रेड्स की बनती और 72 थ्रेड्स में भी 12-12 थ्रेड के 6 सेक्शन ऐसा रहना पड़ता.
Auramazda Kurai is Hama Gunau Patet Pashemanum Ejarvastim Dushmatta Dujukta Dujuvarasta Vimpageti Manid Aim Gaf Aim Kar Aim Just Aim Bun Buddhisted Azan Gunau Manashni Gavashni Kunashni Taniravani Getiminavani Akhevaksh Pashaman Pashagavashni Papatitohom Kshno Throw.
In Zoroastrianism, marriage is considered as an institution that finds favor with the Almighty God. Ahura Mazda revealed to Zarathustra that not only is marriage a righteous act, but it is a commitment which makes even the earth feel joyous and happy. Vandidad, chapter 3, paragraph 2. After this, the bride and groom dress ceremonially in the traditional attire. Then comes the Achumechu ritual. First, the egg is rotated 7 times in a clockwise manner. Groom then steps onto the stage with his right foot and awaits the arrival of his bride, who also undergoes the same ritual procedure as undergone earlier by the groom, ready for the solemn yet joyous marriage ceremony. The bride now is made to sit alongside the groom facing east. Then follows the most important and solemn part, or what can be called the strict. May the Creator grant upon thee progeny of sons and grandsons, plenty of means to provide yourselves with heart-ravishing friendship, bodily strength, long life, and an existence of 150 years. The bride and groom exchange rings.
Now I'll tell you something about the Jashan ceremony. Jashan ceremony is a Thanksgiving ceremony. It is for the living as well as the dead. It's being performed on different occasions. Normally on all the festival days, a New Year, on a prophet's birthday, or an inaugural of a new house, new business, new shop, anything. A Parsi Zoroastrian will start with the Jashan ceremony.
Birth of Firdausi Tusi. In about 935 AD, a son was born to Fakhruddin Ahmad in the village Shadab, which was situated in ancient city of Tus in Khorasan. The child was named as Abul Qasim Hassan, who grew up to immortalize himself under the pen name Firdausi by comprising 60,000 Persian couplets containing the history and legend of prehistoric and historic Iran, with all their greatness and pettiness, romance and tragedies, heroes and villains, glory and shame. Rustum's ancestors belonged to Zabulistan, who guarded and fought for the throne of Iran. The next day, the mighty, aged, invincible Rustum pierced his dagger into the heart of his own son, who was all the time caring to know who and where his father Rustum was. In a heart-rending denouncement, both of them recognized each other, but it was too late to avert the tragedy. Rustum and Sohrab were the greatest warriors the world had ever seen.
Amongst many tales told about King Khushru Parvez and his glorious reign, there is one about a stone carver named Farhad, who fell in love with the beautiful Queen Shireen. He contrived to dispatch an old woman to Farhad to convey the false news of Shireen's death. Farhad heard the tragic news when at work on the mountains and hurled himself into the valley below and died, but immortalized his name in the romantic episodes of Iran.
My name is Kashmira Mistry. I'm working here since 2006.
Now we are going to show a short glimpse of what we have taken from the net about an Australian who went to Chak Chak in Iran and visited and prayed at the original fire of Zarathustra.
And there before me is the flame I've come all this way to see. And now I gaze at a fire that's been burning for nearly 2,500 years.
In the beginning, there was time, only time, boundless time. Then God in His greatness created the word Ahuna, and when first this word was enunciated, it erupted in empty space to energize and activate the atoms to create the universe. And so it came about that Gayomad, the first man, began life on earth, and soon a commune of primitive people took shape and in time prospered and multiplied. Bejdadian dynasty. Kayomars, according to oral traditions, carried by word of mouth from father to son. Kayomars is said to be the first man to rule in this world.
Kayanian dynasty. Kaikobad was the founder of the Kayanian dynasty. Istasp also reigned over his kingdom for 120 years. Zardusht came and told about his new faith. When the good king heard him talk about the religious faith, he adopted the faith as well as its principles.
The Median dynasty. Deoces founded the Median dynasty about the 7th century BC.
Achaemenian dynasty. The first Parsi empire is called the Achaemenian Empire. It was founded by Cyrus II the Great about 559 BC. Achaemenes was the first king of the dynasty.
The Macedonian dynasty or the Seleucid dynasty. The empire of Alexander was very quickly built up, but it broke up more quickly than it was built up. Immediately after the death of Alexander, there was a scramble for power and possession among the Daochi, the successor of Alexander. Seleucus Nicator, a trusted general of Alexander, founded the Seleucid dynasty.
Parthian dynasty. The Parthians were a martial race. They were heroic and skillful, warriors, experienced riders, and expert hunters. After 80 years of Macedonian rule of the Seleucids, a new Iranian kingdom came into existence. The kingdom was founded by one named Arsaces or Arshak, a resident of the province of Parthia in northeastern Iran.
The Sasanian dynasty, 226 to 641 AC. Artakshar Papakan, 226 to 241. The Parsi Empire of the House of Sasan, generally known as the Sasanian Empire, was founded by Artakshar Papakan. The last Sasanian emperor ascended the throne. Yazgar III, 632 to 641. Downfall of the Sasanian Empire. The Arabs decided to conquer Iran. Two decisive battles were fought, and one at Qadisiyah, 636, and the other at Nihawan, 641 AD. A fierce battle took place in Qadisiyah, which lasted for 4 days. A fierce battle was fought at Nihawan, which sealed the fate of the Sasanian Empire. The sovereignty of the Iranians passed into the hands of caliphs. The Arabs called the victory Nihawan Fatul Fateh, victory of the victories. The Arab victory was completed. The crescent superseded the Kaaba banner. Shahin Shah was followed by the Caliph. Hormuz was replaced by Allah. Zarathustra gave place to Muhammad. The Quran supplanted the Avesta, and the shrill cry of Muazzin from the minarets of the mosque drowned the intonations of the Mabed at the fire temple. The Iranian nation now broke into pieces, defeat and dispersal, journey to Diu. The Arabs converted many to the Islamic faith, and many more must have perished by resisting. Those who wished to follow the ancient religion as taught by Zarathustra fled into the mountains of Kohistan in Khorasan, where they led a miserable existence for a century or so. There they set sail for the coast of Kathiawar. Here again they spent another 19 years before they set sail and arrived in the village of Sanjan.
4 priests stepped onto the Indian soil and answered in Sanskrit the questions Jadav Rana put to them. Old priest asked for a brass bowl to be filled with milk and brought to the assembly. He then asked for some sugar. He then stirred the spoonful of sugar in the bowl and holding it up in his trembling hands asked, "Does any man see the sugar in the bowl of milk?"
Sanjan to the 20th century.
Many chapters of the early history of the Parsis in India are blank, and there is practically no running historical account of the Parsis for about 700 years after their arrival in India.
Industry and engineering, shipbuilding, recorded history of Parsi industry and engineering beings in the later part of the 17th century.
Parsis have been involved in all sorts of industries, from small, medium and heavy to the most sophisticated.
In other professions.
It appears that during the earlier centuries, Parsis were mainly farmers, weavers, traders, carpenters, artisans and warriors.
Gujarati printing and journalism. The first Gujarati printing press was started by Fardunji Marasbanji in 1812. Gujarati drama. The Parsis were pioneers also in Gujarati drama in the recent past. Faith, character and hard work. In the 18th and 19th centuries, the Parsis traveled far and wide and settled in various places in India. Politics. Parthid had a hand in the establishment of the Indian National Congress and in the shaping the administrative constitution of the country. Rugged virtues softened. In this century, without sufficient knowledge and understanding, began to criticize the religious practices. They began to shun hard work, particularly in exerting circumstances, and they preferred comparatively easy-going, fashionable office work to toiling in fields.
Field Marshal Manekshaw was a great person. He was the first Indian commissioned officer to become Chief of Army Staff in 1969. And he was a person who would not be scared of anybody. He had done a signal duty to the whole country, for which he was given the rank of Field Marshal.
The British government in 1900 promulgated a law that all persons should have surnames, and at that time the Parsis added to their names like Barucha, Ichaporia, Batliwala, Kapadia, Mistri, Edalji and Wadia, according to either their professions like engineer or doctor and so on, or according to the places they hailed from.
The race of the Parsis is a very affluent and successful race. But also there is another aspect to this successful race where some Parsis also live below the poverty line.
I am Mrs. Farida Atia. I am a Zoroastrian and I would like to tell you something about the disposal of the dead from the Zoroastrian point of view. The universe is made up of 4 elements: earth, water, fire and air. The Zoroastrian religion lays utmost stress on maintaining the purity of these elements. Therefore, in all their religious ceremonies, great care is taken to see that these elements are in no way polluted or defiled. All this is done to control the Druje Nasus, or the demon of putrefaction. From the doctrinal point of view, a dead body is attacked by Druje Nasus, or the demon of decomposition, which rushes towards the dead.